If you'd like to help us make more episodes, consider joining our Patreon. Links in the description. On this episode of The Haunted Side. They believe that there are hundreds, that's right, hundreds of spirits trapped inside this building. That it was used as a Masonic Lodge as well, which is nuts. Even the doors are upside down crosses. They're hung wrong, is what he said. It's walking on brick directly at you.
Yeah. People say they get sick in here, they don't feel well, they get dizzy, they have trouble breathing, and I felt like a heaviness on my chest the whole time.
Ooh. What the? Make sure to give the video a like, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, so we are here right inside the front door at Octagon Hall here in Franklin, Kentucky. I did hear that.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That one didn't take long. That was within 5 seconds of rolling. Oh man. Okay, so obviously incredibly active location. It was used, it's coming this way even.
That was louder.
Yes, it was. One. Hello? Okay. So, incredibly active location. It was used as a Civil War fort, a Civil War hospital. They had Confederate soldiers here. What do you say, 9,000 Confederate soldiers at one point? Coming closer again.
Yeah, about 9,000 Confederate soldiers, 5,000 Union soldiers at one point.
Yep.
It was built as a private residence. And then the person who built it was also using it as a temple for the Masons in this area.
Yes, he told us that it was used as a Masonic Lodge as well, which is nuts. Even the doors are upside down crosses. They're hung wrong, is what he said. I heard a woman's voice. Anyways. Shadow figures are seen in here, poltergeist activity. Some of the staff that volunteer here and other teams that have investigated, they believe that there are hundreds, that's right, hundreds of spirits trapped inside this building, inside the Octagon Hall itself, the actual structure, and hundreds more out on the grounds, which we have the entire grounds all. Footsteps. We have the entire What is that noise? Okay, let's just start in here. So yeah, guys, we have the entire place. We are still waiting on some of the equipment to be delivered since the bag incident with the airline. But we've got Ovilus digital recorders for this walkthrough. It's coming from right here, dude.
It's gotta be maybe the heater, but it hasn't made that noise all day.
No, and that thing's been on all day.
Is there anybody here in this room with us? I heard like talking.
Really?
Like soft talking amongst people, as if there were people sitting around chit-chatting, but I couldn't make out what they were saying.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't there. It was up there. Almost like... Do you know what it sounds like? Hold on.
Like someone's upstairs.
It sounds like somebody's upstairs, and even crazier, it sounds like marbles. Like a... Dun, dun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Which is weird because we noticed it earlier. There's a whole big thing of marbles holding the door open right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, they say they get a lot of voices in here. And guys, keep in mind, this is a museum. Octagon Hall Museum, so they're going to have tons of artifacts.
From the Civil War.
Yeah, from the Civil War, everything. I mean,
from
obviously...
the history of this area.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Confederate stuff, Union stuff. everything. So, I mean, a ton of...
a lot of naked artwork.
Yeah, a ton of just, as they say, trigger objects. Which is kind of funny because there's
Can you
also...
play this for us?
It's very anticlimactic.
That was straight up in that.
It was right
entryway.
here. Where we just came from too, guys. Look, they cut out a piece in the wall because that's where they would hide soldiers.
Yeah, there's a trap door upstairs in one of the closets, and they would hide Confederate soldiers by dropping them down into this hollow part of the house. And so this is a part of the wall that they cut out to show you where people would hide out when they were on the run.
Did you hear that, dude?
Yeah. To show you where people would hide out when they were on the run.
Did you hear that, dude?
Yeah.
What the... Dude, I heard man's voice, and it was like... Hoo, hoo. Are you hiding? I was gonna say, let's turn on the obelisk and just put it right here for a second. What was this used for?
Did you hear that? Was that the obelisk?
No, why was that instead of anything? Nothing.
I
Course.
don't know what I heard in here, but there was a straight up voice that said something. Like, what was this here for? And then something spoke in this
Really?
room. Yeah.
Okay, so we're walking around. My name's Patrick. This is Jason right here. And like we said, we don't mean you any harm. We don't want to hurt you. We are just here to talk. We're here for you to be able to communicate with either through our equipment. Older? Yeah, look at even like the weapons. Like,
Do you
look
like to play chess? Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
There's a shifting over here.
No, I didn't hear it. And guys, we've got this, which is the main floor. We have the entire second floor, and there is a basement.
Plus the grounds of the entire estate,
Yeah.
Which includes 2 barns, 2 cemeteries, an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, pretty exciting. So we'll walk around.
And I
This is
believe
kind of
it
our
was
little
this
nursery.
room. In this room, he told us that this is where they would have the funerals.
Oh, he did say that. Yep.
Yeah. In this particular parlor, this is where they would have the
Bell?
have
Said
the
Bell, and that's one of the
funerals
claims.
of the family.
No. Bell?
Have
Said
the
Bell, and that's one of the
funerals
claims.
of the family.
No. Tell me you heard that, dude.
No.
Dude. I'm gonna say it, full body chills. It said Bell.
Poem.
Yep, I heard that. It said Bell. And I swear to God, I heard a bell from up there. And do you remember there's
There's a
one
bell
on
on the
the
door.
doorway up there?
Let's go upstairs.
Was that you? Dude, I can't even it's like full all the way down my neck, everything chills. It was like soft. It was like,
Do you want us to go upstairs?
let's do it. And we have a RIM pod set up right
So there's a lot of tragedy in this house. The family, the Caldwells, who built this house. I heard
that went off
you were-
behind me.
Yeah, you were not anywhere near it.
Oh, something just came up. Something came down. Things are floating around right here.
So this particular stairwell is the location of one of the family tragedies. The young
Yes.
son, like a year-old AJ, fell down these stairs and died.
I heard that.
And we're going to go upstairs
Whoa.
to Mary
Did you-
Elizabeth's room, and we'll tell you her story when we get up there.
That wasn't you that went.
No.
Loud as hell. From right here, it sounds like it's upstairs. Let's go do it. Okay. It's an island.
Avoid the room.
Ooh, this is kind of a creepy. This is a kind of creepy spot because from here you can look and see like right underneath the bed.
Where the monsters live.
Can you imagine something just came flying out from underneath the bed? Like, God! Why? Okay. So upstairs. Ooh,
These
I got a
doorways.
head ache, dude. Like pressure right here.
Dude, I'm getting the same thing,
Are
but
you
like in the back of my head.
That's weird.
Right when we got to the top of the steps.
So this is her room, right?
Yeah, this is Mary Elizabeth's room. This is the nursery, so all of the children had this room at one point, I think.
You know, this is kind of joke heat. This is kind of a
Sally
Gag.
House.
I was-
Yes.
Lasting.
gag lasting.
It's the
Sally
second
House.
time it said gag tonight.
It did say gag earlier, didn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I was saying it's like Mackey Mansion meets Sally House.
Yeah. So obviously this is Mary Elizabeth's room, and we have
Dark.
her mother. This is her mother, Elizabeth, the first wife of Mr. Caldwell. And this is Mary Elizabeth. She passed away when she was 11, I believe they said. She was in the kitchen, in the basement. We'll be going down there later. But she was playing around or cooking, doing something. An ember from the stove popped out, caught her dress on fire, and lit her up. She lived for 7 more days and then sadly passed away. She's actually buried out in the family plot. And so we're going to try and contact her. She's been known to still be here. A lot of the activity is kind of attributed to her.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can contact her tonight.
You know what? Should we maybe try to do like a quick EVP session just right here?
Yeah. Let me get my recorder out.
I didn't bring mine. Yeah, so I mean, you guys can imagine that's a lot of tragedy in this house. You have it was a young infant son, right? He said like 1
or 16 months old, something
Yeah.
really, really young.
not very old to have something like that happen to you just right here. So Jason's queuing up the digital recorder.
And I'm going to set it right on her bed.
Yeah, and that's why they have candy and licorice and stuff, is because she that's her favorite. So what
Was
the
that
hell was
you?
that? No. What was that?
Is there anything under the bed for that to have happened?
There's toys. There's this thing. That's
That
what
was
it sounded like.
Did you hit it with your foot?
No, I didn't touch it, dude.
I'll chalk that up to a maybe. I don't know.
That was weird.
All right, we got
Ooh, that wasn't me. Did you hear that?
No.
Something knocked on a door or on wood. You didn't hear that?
No.
Dude. No joke. Like this loud. Just like that. Ooh, and that was me running in furniture.
EVP, Mary Elizabeth's room. Walk through. Is there anybody in this room with us? Is Mary Elizabeth in this house?
I heard talking, almost singing. My name's Patrick. This is Jason. And we just wanted to come and visit your home and talk to you. We hear there's a lot of trapped spirits, or there could be a lot of trapped spirits or energy here. So could you come up and tell us something? Or make a really loud noise? Here, we'll count to 3. Right after 3, see if you can make a really loud noise, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna listen back to that, and we're gonna see if we heard your voice.
Do we want to listen to it now or later?
No, we can listen to it now. Yeah.
Well, he started walking away.
Well, I just was getting some.
EVP, Mary Elizabeth's room. Walk through. Is there anybody in this room with us? Is Mary Elizabeth in this house?
Did you hear something? I thought I heard kind of a breathy something there. Let me grab the speaker. Let's walk downstairs. Okay, actually, let's just go back and we'll listen to that once we get back down here. But let's finish off this walkthrough so we can go lights out and get things going. So this was, what do you say? It was like the sick room.
Yeah, because the Confederate soldiers came here hoping to get some medical attention. They turned this into a sick room, a surgery room, if you will. Many of them did not make it.
Yeah, and they would lose, like he said, this is like a makeshift triage, so they'd lose limbs and... What's that?
Yeah, shifting right by you.
Yeah. So, did you hear that hum? It was like...
No.
Could you... And they say that this door... I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. Voices, and there's... Guys, as later in the night it gets, the road noise hopefully stops, because that's kind of a bigger... What the hell was that?
That was like straight up walking over here.
Yes, it was.
So this just leads to one of the other rooms. But it's like all the noises you're hearing now on this floor, that's what we just heard.
Yeah, like this.
Like someone was walking through here.
What the? God, that scared the hell out of me. Oh, okay, that was me for sure. Whatever happened beforehand was not me.
What was that?
I don't know, dude. Like this.
Like someone was walking through here.
What the?
I mean, there's a piece of wood right there. But like you can see the cobwebs everywhere. So if that fell, it would have taken out all those cobwebs. So that doesn't make any sense.
Something made noise right there.
Yeah, it was definitely this piece of wood.
But like I was doing this.
No, I don't know how that was sat, but you did not make that happen.
Oh, did you see how far I jumped? Dude. And this is the window too. Look, where they catch things like this.
Like faces.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? Earlier too, you said that in this area, we had walked around a lot of the house, and it was in this room that you started getting a heavy feeling.
Yeah, like a pressure in my chest. And he told us that happens. Like it started to happen to me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh yeah, people say they get sick in here. They don't feel well. They get dizzy. They have trouble breathing. And I felt like a heaviness on my chest the whole time.
Ooh.
And it still feels kind of heavy. Not as bad as it was, but
not as bad as it was, huh?
Okay, and this was the mother's room, I believe he said?
Yeah. Yeah, this was her room. And this chair supposedly is like a
hot spot.
Yeah. So maybe I'll do a sensory deprivation like right here later on. But supposedly like you can just sit right here and it's like it does feel weird, dude. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like going into that room and feeling like off the second you
Yeah.
step in the door and the second you step out. Like I imagine like that's kind of one of those areas where maybe stone tape theory type activity where in that room so much pain and
Yeah.
terror in that room,
Yeah.
and so it causes that. Maybe whoever sat there, like that was just their place to look out the window to enjoy themselves, and
Yeah, to like
there's
look
good
out over their
feelings
property.
trapped in this area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Very, very possible. Is that right? Is this? Did somebody have a good time right here? Was this a spot that made you feel good?
Did you find peace sitting there? Being in this area? Was this room a place of comfort for you?
Yeah, dude. That's a cool chair. I like it. Okay, so we still got the
Yep, nothing to see here.
just storage.
Yeah.
Two Rivers Mansion. I remember we opened up as Christmas decorations.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think that was me. The floor is like really sturdy right here. And this thing kind of shook.
Ooh, it kind of scared me. I was like, wait, what? Is that you? Please, please don't.
Is that you trying to let us know that you're here with us? We would love for you to show us around.
And then there's, so we kind of just did a big circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then right here is another like children's room, mannequins. But here in a little bit, we'll show you guys up there.
Yeah. Someone died up there too.
Yeah, yeah.
So the story goes that a Union soldier came to the door. He was hurt because there's a train that goes by here. That's
Isn't
why
it right back here?
Yeah, that's why it was like kind of a hot spot for war times, because the train was instrumental in a lot of troop movements and all that kind of stuff. Well, this Confederate soldier, he got wounded, shot. He made his way here, hopefully to get assistance for help. So they took him, they put him up there. The Union soldiers came, they had him hit up there, whatever. By the time the soldiers left, they go up there to get him, and he apparently had got hit in the leg. His boot was kind of like
Acting like a tourniquet. It was
yeah, and but
compressing
he
the injury.
took his boot off and bled out up there and died. And he's actually buried in the cemetery next to the slave cemetery,
Which is out in the
right
back of the
outside,
property
yep.
out there, yeah.
And then apparently, I guess another soldier that same night, they found him. He was a part of that guy's like unit, or he was involved in that whole thing. But they didn't know he had kind of stumbled out here too. And the next morning they found him on the porch just dead. And so he's buried out there as well.
That is
It's just nothing but tragedy in this location, guys.
Sadly. I mean, that's typically when you have stuff like that, war times and Civil War. I'm gonna grab the olives. What is making that noise?
When you have to
It's like a rattle.
have a location, and we haven't really had to deal with this at all, being from the West.
Yeah.
A location that is dealing so much with the horrors and the tragedy of war, period. But this family who built and lived in this house had their share of tragedy. So everything wrapped up just kind of makes this a hot spot of sadness and sorrow.
Sadness and sorrow. That's the name of Jason's band in high school.
That's right. It was Moldy Biscuit, but we changed it. Son of a biscuit? What was that?
Moldy biscuit, and then he says son of a biscuit.
What was that?
It sounded metal. And I don't see anything.
All right.
Was that you?
Warning. Conditions.
Did it say morning or warning?
Morning, like in the AM.
Hmm.
And then it said conditions. There's that clicking. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
We're gonna go down in the basement if you want to join us.
Yeah, can you do that? Something like that down there next?
You can touch this device on your way down and let us know you're following us.
Here. Come on down.
It kind of sounded like something was coming down.
I heard this very faint. Maybe not this one, but that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go down in the basement.
Beer.
Beer. I would love a beer.
Beer bush. That was my band name in high school.
A bush that makes beer? Alright, here's the basement.
beering bush.
Down here in the basement there's a
Ooh,
library.
dude, I was like totally focused on you, and I did like this, and it just like total blurry, just went way up. Stand. Yeah, he's standing there. That was a little creepy. Okay.
So there's a library down here, which apparently they say a lot of kind of heavy dark feelings come from.
Yeah.
And then there's also the kitchen where Mary Elizabeth
Where she
got
was
really
burned.
badly burned.
severely burned. You want to start there? I kind of want to start there. And kind of crazy, that's also where there's another chair.
Pawn.
A pawn. Okay. Come on down. There's a chair in there that has the total opposite vibe. You sit in that chair up there, it feels okay. Like you feel
Comfortable.
good. Yeah,
pleasant.
comfortable. You sit in this chair over here and you feel weird. It's weird. Like scuffling like that. Okay. That was loud.
If you're down here with us, can you knock one of these checkers over?
Why are they like that? Probably for that reason.
So someone can knock them over.
Yeah, so this is where it happened. Mary Elizabeth, they don't know if she was playing or if she was cooking or doing something, but she was right around here, and it caught, an ember flew out of here, caught her dress on fire, and she almost burned to death immediately, but can you imagine how agonizing it would have been back
7
then?
days.
Back
7
then.
days of just
They didn't have
torture.
they didn't have pain management like they do now.
And
Back
apparently
then.
she was here at the house. So
Yeah, she was here the whole time.
They might have brought in like a doctor or something to see her, but like it was just trying to make her comfortable.
Set.
Tools set. Known. You know what? Here, I'm gonna set the obelisk down right here. Let's try
Wings. Animal.
Whoa, that's the night vision camera.
Okay. It said wings and animal, which, guys, here's the other cool thing about Octagon Hall. Not only is supposedly this structure haunted, but they also have cryptid sightings, all kinds of different things. What was that? Cryptid sightings, all kinds of different things. What was that?
That wasn't the night vision
No,
camera.
the night vision camera was over there. It was,
It was
right
directly
here.
above us.
But they have seen what he's described as dogmen, to Bigfoot, he said, to like some huge, like 200-pound.
11.
We are in a kitchen.
Yeah. 200-pound dog creature with like what do you say, like almost like a lion
A
head.
lion's mane and like bony protrusions, long arms, short back legs, and like large enough that people say it's like 200 pounds. And they had sightings by different people
Yeah. Yeah.
that had no knowledge of the other one.
Yeah, they didn't know each other. Okay. Did we bring the digital recorder down? Let me just sit right there real quick, and we'll do like quick, like 30-second burst session. We'll see if anything wants to. See if Mary Elizabeth wants to come out. Mary Elizabeth? Oh, I'm gonna sit right here if that's okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, EVP session. Down in the kitchen. Walkthrough, lights on walkthrough. So, Mary Elizabeth, we heard what happened right here. And that was a terrible tragedy. If you're still here, would you come up? Can you let us know? Are you okay? I heard something shift, almost sounded like it walked right there.
Right next to me.
You don't have to be afraid of us at all. My name's Patrick. I heard a laugh. Like a giggle, like a... My name's Patrick. This is my really good friend Jason. It's not me, dude. It's...
No, we're not walking.
No. But we invite you into this room. And can you say something into this little box right here? None of these things that we're holding. It's walking on brick directly at you.
Yeah. Dude, I've got chill. It's cold in here, but I've got like full chills. Did you hear that?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to stop this. Should we try to listen to it? We should have brought the speaker.
I know.
Done.
No, but this has been dead quiet.
Hasn't said a word.
God.
Got what?
Oh yeah, and I totally forgot this. There was an entrance to a tunnel system.
Oh, that's
Under
weird.
here. It's all... Okay, that was me. It's all caved in now, but this tunnel system went from here to some slave quarters next door. Satan.
Paula.
It said void and Satan. And you're talking about a pit, like a tunnel that went... I'm getting chills.
Ed.
Paula, love Ed. And it said it was Satan.
I know. But the tunnel has since collapsed in on itself. But
Yeah.
it apparently ran a lot of under a lot of this property, and possibly into the Mammoth Cave system, which is near here. But unfortunately, we can't go in there because it all caved in.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't be safe anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
it
is.
sounded like metal, like something in there that was metal.
Yeah. We're gonna keep looking around, but we'll be back.
I hope that's okay. Once. And then this is calm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mannequin. Come in and turn the corner. This one I saw. That one I didn't see.
So obviously this is a workroom. Lots of tools. What was that?
I don't know what the hell that was.
Was that you? That.
Nope.
That was creepy. And this is a half basement, so we're only like half underground.
Yeah. The walls, or it sticks out just a little bit. Oh, look, you can see it right here. That's where we are.
Yeah.
And that one they have kind of blocked off. That's where they actually keep the stuff that they use right now.
Yeah, lots of tools and stuff.
This is the library, which I've had this running. Oh, okay, cool.
It's off.
Yeah, it had a full battery. And I just turned it back on.
Oh yeah, it's like dead.
That was brand new batteries. Okay, cool.
Deal.
Deal.
If you want to push that off the table, that would be great. That'll help us know you're here.
Freeze. Foot.
Freeze and foot.
Slight.
Slight what?
War of the Rebellion, official records of the Union and Confederate armies.
Oh my god.
Series 1, Volume 34,
Knife.
Part 3, correspondence.
Knife.
Reports. Like, these are crazy. And they're like moldy.
Oh god, that's not good.
I know. I'm not going to touch those things.
Interrupt.
Interrupt.
Scrub
This
the
one
least moldy
Yeah,
one.
this one doesn't look as bad. I just want to read like one thing, see what the heck it says. I commenced a course of instruction to the lieutenants Dana and Cross on the 1st and 2nd days of August. Consumed daily 8 hours instructing above named officers. They ran out under heavy fire from Forts Johnson, Gregg, and Wagner. Fire of enemy sharpshooters.
Mike.
I've said that name a few times now.
Is there somebody in here that doesn't like visitors?
Face. Violent.
Oh, face violent.
We hear that this is the part of the house that isn't as welcome as the rest of.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
It's like a shuffling. Shuffling.
Shuffling. It was a shuffle.
It's like a half shuffle.
Just a shuff. That's all it was. Just a
Yeah.
shuff.
Did you do that?
I didn't go anywhere near that. Well, I walked by it. I didn't touch it.
You didn't touch that?
I didn't touch that.
Seriously?
Dude. Is it weighted?
I
Smell.
have no idea.
Haze.
Oh,
Gone.
the obelisk is going haywire right here, so there's something energy right here.
I didn't touch it.
I mean, if it's like here, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I thought maybe it was like weighted or like it had a coil, but it didn't. It was. Did you? It wasn't doing like this, dude. It wasn't spinning
Yeah,
a
it was
little bit.
spinning.
It was going in circles.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Page.
Still getting hits. Oh, I just got like a very bad pain in my neck. Oh. Okay, that's bizarre.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yep.
That's the same shuffling I heard. It's like
Yeah.
something dragged, but
Yeah.
like something hard dragged.
Son.
Like if I drag my foot, it's a rubber sole.
Yeah.
It sounded like I don't know, something harder, like a wood or something.
Can you move that again? If it just started spinning, what would you do?
I would leave the room. I wouldn't leave the house. I would leave the room.
Can we? I don't know. Hold on. This is freaking me out, dude.
This is a concrete floor. There's nothing.
Yeah. Like, you can't, like... You know what I
No.
mean? Like, if we walk... Well, we weren't running by or moving fast by
Why
it.
is this not focusing?
It won't focus right there either?
There we go. I don't know.
Came. Axe.
Came axe?
Did you have maybe your leg removed with an axe?
Oh.
I imagine there were a lot of limbs chopped off in this place.
Yeah.
Aggression.
Aggressively?
That's what we hear about this room, that this is the most aggressive room in the house.
He did.
What does it say?
Congruism. He did.
Before time.
I don't like it when it says that.
No.
He did say that this is the one room where they feel like there is something malevolent or negative, like aggressive, negative. Yeah. Well, the basement in general, but this room specifically. Ooh, I got a headache right when I said that too, dude. I thought I saw something over your shoulder. Like just over your shoulder.
Is anybody out here? And this is another bit of history.
Catch.
This is the
Million
storage, basically.
Yeah,
But they used to, this is the front steps. And according to what we were told, they would take Confederate soldiers, take the bricks out of the wall, put them underneath the steps, which generally would have been like a single solitary piece, not a hollow shell. And then they would wall them back up. So when the Union came looking for those soldiers, they couldn't find them. They would leave, and then they would take the bricks out again and let them out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why they have this open for you.
Which is crazy, because look, you can even see like how it just looks a little bit different. See how that's a little bit lighter?
Yeah.
But back in those times, you wouldn't have a light. Like you said, you wouldn't have lights. You wouldn't have anything like that.
And he said they found a lot of artifacts in that space when they opened up the wall from people who had been in there.
It's cold too. That air's blasting through in there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of history in this place. There's a lot of activity that's been reported, a lot of history that kind of lends itself to that activity. I can't wait to get started.
I know. You know. In fact, why don't we just? Do you know what that sounded like? It sounded like, I don't know, like carrying something heavy, like a bag. Like.
Tease. Strong.
That's accurate. Dude, I say we just go. That's a walkthrough right there. I say we just. No.
What?
No.
What did you see?
I saw. Okay, tell me if you feel anything. Just walk in. Tell me if you get any kind of vibe, any kind of feeling, anything at all. You want me to tell you what I saw?
I get like...
It looked like a little face was right here. It was like pale, no eyes, just a pale face. Like if something was just like right here.
Yeah, I get a feeling of unease. That's about it. But I was kind of getting that before. I'm gonna bring this recorder since it's dead.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Ooh, there's a little teddy bear right there too. Here, I'll put this in the hole like that. If you want it, can you come and play with it? So it's sitting like that. We'll see if it. Heard that.
Mm-hmm. He was right behind me.
Yeah.
Bridge. Drunk.
Are you under the stairs?
Lend. Ledge.
Bridge, trunk, wind, ledge.
Burning. Palace.
Oh, it said burning. I don't like that down here. Okay, yeah, I say let's go full night vision and get this actual investigation started.
Let's do it.